With all of the sites that I build with Bostrom Graphics, you should regularly do website maintenance if you are not subscribed to a maintenance plan with me. This is critical to the security of your site. All of your plugins, your themes, the recent version of WordPress should be regularly updated. If those things are left out of date for too long, there are always updates that address critical issues about security, and it leaves your site vulnerable to hackers getting in if you don't keep things updated. So I'm using this site as an example. It hasn't been updated for a while. You can see the last update was on January 20th, and it is now the end of October. And you might have Backup Buddy, or you might have Updraft Plus. There are several different kinds of backup systems that are used, but they're pretty self-explanatory. Whichever one you use, make sure after you do all the updates, even before you do the updates, if they're major updates, back up your site, okay? But I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to go ahead and make the updates. So you can see here on your left-hand side, there are red numbers under plugins and under updates. So I'm just going to click on updates here, and it'll take you to a page that shows you everything that needs to be updated. And you can see the following needs to be updated. WordPress looks like it's all updated by itself. WordPress does do automatic updates, so you don't have to worry as much about it. But I'm going to go ahead and select all of the plugins that are out of date. Select all here and click on update plugins, and that way they will go ahead and update, and you can see the progress there. And once they're all updated, then you can go back and check your dashboard. So now you can see they've all been updated. All updates have been completed, it says down here. And I'm going to, right here it says updates 1, so I'm going to go see what that is. Obviously it's not a plugin, and we can see here that it is the theme. So I'm going to go ahead and select the Divi theme and click on update themes, and then the theme will update. And so that just takes a little while, and the theme is all updated now. If I go back to the dashboard, there is a little widget on the dashboard that shows you the site health status, and this one says should be improved. And so we'll go to the site health screen and see what the details are on that. It says you should remove inactive plugins. However, we have updated all the plugins, so I'm going to ignore that because there are certain plugins that you just want to keep handy, like coming soon. If you're working on your site and you want to put up that coming soon page again, that way you don't have to reinstall it. Some of these will look like gobbledygook, and I would just ignore them unless something seems like it's really alarming, and then you can contact me or your host, which is usually Genlac. Okay, so this looks pretty good, and now the last thing I'm going to do is go ahead and back up the site so we have the latest backup. And I'm going to go ahead and do a complete backup. You can usually do database backup for your regular maintenance, but every once in a while you want to do a complete backup. So we'll do that, and it's going on, and once it's finished I'll download the backup to an offsite place, whether it's my computer or Dropbox or Google Drive or wherever you keep stuff. But make sure you always have a backup handy. Really, really important. If your site goes down, the host will only save the last version of your site for a limited amount of time, so you should always have your own. And that's it. That's your regular maintenance for your website.